Well, we've reached the halfway mark for the Winter Olympics. For a look at Canada's performance so far, we bring in Stephen Brunt joining us today from our Sportsnet studios in Toronto. Now, Stephen, lots of good moments for Canada so far, but what's your highlight from the Games so far?
You know, it tells you how great an Olympics has been, or at least how great a start it's been for Canada, that it's difficult to pick one story. You know, the Dufour-Lapointe sisters are fantastic. Alexander Bilodeau, once again, winning a gold medal, repeating the first athlete to repeat, and of course the great story with his brother Frederick. But I don't know if I've encountered a better Olympic story, period, and it doesn't involve, well, it does involve a medal, but not directly. Gil Junio giving up his spot in the 1,000-meter long track to Denny Morrison, and then Denny Morrison coming through with the medal. That is, it's an extraordinary thing to have an Olympian pass up an opportunity to compete in the Olympics in one race for somebody else, and then to have the guy come through with a medal. It's like a fairy tale, isn't it?
Yeah, an amazing moment there. And you mentioned some Quebec athletes as well. You know, Quebec athletes picked up most of Canada's medals in the early going. What's behind so much success from one province?
Well, I think there's a history, number one. There's been some great role models, the Jean-Luc Brassards and the Gaetan Bouchers going way back. It's a winter sports culture. You know, you have the mountains, and especially freestyle. Freestyle was almost born in the province of Quebec. Short track, it's the mecca for short track in North America. So I think that, plus the fact that the people support winter sports, amateur sports in Quebec, the government supports winter sports in the province. You know, you put all of that together, a lively culture, a history, and money, you're going to get results, and that's what we're seeing, lots of results.
Now, I want to talk about Charles Hamelin, Canada's poster boy for this Olympics. He could become the most decorated Canadian athlete in Winter Olympic history. Where does he rank amongst Canada's greatest athletes, Stephen?
Well, yeah, just a little bit of bad luck. Otherwise, I think he would have been guaranteed to be the most decorated Olympian, but there's still a couple of races to go. You know, he's right up near the top with Marc Gagnon, with Cindy Klassen, with Clara Hughes. You know, multi-sport or multi-event and multi-Olympic medal winners. You know, it's a very short list, a very elite list, and I think Charles Hamelin is right near the very, very top. He's one of our greatest Olympians. What
do you think fans should be looking forward to in the second half of these games? Obviously here in Canada, it's hockey, hockey, hockey.
It's, you know, it's hard to get away from that. There's all kinds of stuff to come, and there's going to be a bunch of Canadian medals. We're not even halfway to the Canadian medal count, I don't think. I think they're going to surpass 30 medals, and that'll be extraordinary. So there's going to be a lot of highlights that way, but it's hard to get away from the other thing, isn't it? Hockey,
absolutely.
hockey, hockey. So I think that's where a lot of the conversation is going to be in the second week of the Olympics especially.
Well, I love your prediction for Canada there and the medals. Hey, Stephen, thanks for your insight on all this. We'll check back in with you next week.
All right, good talking to you, Wilder.